peace, love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. And if I could share with my brothers and sisters today on this holy day, the words that Noble Drew Ali shared with us in the 1920s. And as we're looking at these words that Noble Drew Ali shared with us in the 20s, let's think about this is 2023, 21, right? 21. And we're lost. Noble Drew Ali said these things to us in the 1920s, and we still are behind the 8 ball. Keep with me in mind that he was speaking about our own government living right here on these shores of North America, okay? Keep in mind that he was teaching us how to own our own businesses right here in America. Keep in mind that he was sharing with us how we can give ideal and hope and create businesses for our future. Islam. So here we go. I want to share with you. First I rise, bowing down my spiritual crown to the one who's all wise, all knowing, all hearing. Allah be sweet and holy name. Remaining on high, we give a high honors to all love, true, divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius. We give an honors to the one who came teaching me and you that we are not Negroes, color folks, black people, or Ethiopians. Noble then and noble now, noble will he always be. Our brother man, our Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam, we give our honors to the Moors on this holy day. And I want to share this, brothers, because see, Noble Drew Ali gave us instructions to go to the four corners of the world teaching love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Noble Drew Ali told us in the 1920s to go here, there, and everywhere teaching love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. To every group of nation, we must teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, so here we go, Moors. Noble Drew Ali said this. He said, you stop figuring out how your salvation shall come. Just follow me, Moors. That's what he told them in the 20s. Now, what did Noble Drew Ali mean when he say follow me? Because, see, when I look at Noble Drew Ali and I see the work that Noble Drew Ali did, he was dealing with dead people back then. Dead brothers and sisters, eating pork, drinking liquor, sisters in the alleys getting high, right, and they're sleeping with men, right, in the alleys in Chicago in the 20s, okay? This is what Noble Drew Ali was dealing with. Give me one sec. And then they seen him teaching this gospel, so he had to tell them. Because, see, remember, Noble Drew Ali came in the name of Allah, but he also came in the spirit of Jesus and Muhammad. So he tell us, you stop trying to figure out how your salvation shall come and follow me. See, once you come into the Moorish Science Temple of America, you know that you are not a Negro. You are not a black man or a black woman. Black, according to science, means death. Now, Noble Drew Ali was waking us up on not only a spiritual level, but he was waking us up on the political level and the political agenda that they have been beating us down right here in America with words. Every time you debase yourself, and I got that yesterday too, Moms. Yes, ma'am. You know what? I told my wife, guess what she had to do to me, Mom, after you said it worked for you? I had her to rub me down with some of that, and I ain't have to sit out here. I said, how I'm going to sell this stuff and never, I kept calling it woman stuff.
I'm the promo person.
After you did it, I used it, and you know how I sit out here and pop my back all the time?
Yeah.
I ain't popped my back in 2 days. So I said, she's going to have to start, and then that's going to kill me going to the chiropractor.
That's right.
So I said, I'm going to start taking that, just like Moms do.
It's good.
She used it on my lower back and my upper back.
I did on my son Sunday, and he called me back and said he felt so much better.
It's all hemp, no THC.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I told her we're going to have to pull out the video camera and let you get a video. Look, you stepping it out now, too. Look, get it, Mama. Allahu Akbar. Praise God. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. She said, my knees are better. And that's, my wife created that from YouTube.
Really?
From YouTube.
Oh, that's fun. It's fun anyway.
Yeah. Thank you. So she was talking about the creams and the butters. I didn't use it until mom's used it. Because we got so many different things. I got items I get from Brother Lee Eel. I got items I get from Sister Alicia, me and my wife get. But I never tried the cream myself until my neighbor, who's 83 years of age, and you just heard her, she used that cream. She been standing upright the last couple of days. Allahu Akbar, Allah be my witness. And see, we had people shooting us down and talking about we selling drugs to the people and all this old crazy stuff. And this is what more hemp world is producing. Nothing that you can get high off of. Praise Allah. But I want to go back into Noble Drew Ali real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here. He tell us to follow him for our salvation. And we know the salvation he's talking about is divine salvation and earthly salvation. You see? He said, one thing you can say, Moors, you have made a start for the kingdom. I want this to stick out to all the Moors. Noble Drew Ali was teaching us about kingdom building before the Christian church even spoke on kingdom building. See, when you're dealing with righteousness, that's kingdom building. You see, when you're talking about government affairs, and I respect this sheik and that office and that body of Moors and this group of Moors, all of that comes from kingdom building, okay? So he says, if you want success, you must follow the prophet, okay? So we look at what Noble Drew Ali set up. He gave us chapters on, give me 1 second, our dollars, our cents. You can find that in our Moorish guide, okay? And in our dollars and our cents, he teaches us about the doctrine of economic security, okay? And he tells us how we can give jobs to our children, to our youth. And he also shares with us, as citizens of our group, we should cultivate a sound vision when it comes to the necessity of buying professional service, merchandise, etc. Noble Drew Ali was teaching this to us in the 20s. This is what me and my wife is working on, and those that's with us in home office. Islam, praise Allah. Then he give us demanding ours, Moors. In demanding ours, he's sharing with you that it is our duty to teach the world who we are as Moorish American Muslims. It is our duty to share with the people here, there, and everywhere. See, this is part of your salvation, Moors. He says to us, while all records of the tombs in the old world are proclaimed our glory to the nations, we come now demanding that we be given credit for the great work done in the past by our ancestors. See? And all of us didn't come over here from Africa. Noble Drew Ali was teaching that in the 1920s. He said we were living up and down the Mississippi River. Everybody did not come over here as slaves. This is what the Moorish Science Temple of America is about, and this is what we're doing in the home office. So happy Holy Day. It is hot out here, and my friends are coming up, and we share that with you. You can visit the website. We're here every Friday at 7 o'clock Central. We're here on Sundays at 12 Central, and on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. Visit the website, mstahohr805.co. We teach directly what Noble Drew Ali gave us, and we share how he was speaking to us to get our children together and get ourselves together. So trust the state. We teach that in our Sunday schools, okay? We teach trust the state in our Sunday schools. We teach how you should build your credit in our Sunday schools, okay? etc. We share this with you directly from his words, okay? So with that, we say make your way. Money.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Man, that's good. I like that.
So,
hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Okay.
I like that, dude.
So with that, we want you guys to give us a call. You can visit us. I want to share more words of Noble Drew Ali. He says to us, the Moors, this is no social organization. It is a divine and national movement. He further says, by being born here in America does not make you a citizen. So all those who talk that talk, I'm just giving you the words of Noble Drew Ali. You are not a citizen just because you are born here. Okay? Look what I have on. Now this was handed to me by the government. It represents the royal prince. Noble Drew Ali's a royal prince? What are you talking about? Noble Drew Ali, how is he a royal prince? Have you seen the charter with that upside down R on it? We teach that in Sunday school. That's not an adept degree. We teach how you should be connected to Noble Drew Ali, government purposes. Follow me, and all shall be made happy. This is the words of Noble Drew Ali, Moors. Are we living out what Noble Drew Ali shared with me? And y'all forgive me if y'all see a little dirt on me, Moors, from my bike, my cycle. I don't have dirty hands or dirt underneath my demonstrations. We demonstrate Act 7, Islam, but I did work on my bike today. And I said I was going to just take some time out and not do anything but build with the Moors. Islam, I'm outside. So what is Islam? And I'm out of here, Moors. I'm out of here after this. Islam. What is Islam? Islam is a very simple faith. It does not require me to argue with you. It does not require me to say I got to protect Noble Drew Ali. It does not require me to fight with a Christian or anyone. It is a simple faith. It requires man to recognize his duty towards his God, Allah, his creator, his fellow creatures. You know, one thing I like to stop, and a lot of Moors forget this, but even the trees prostrate to Allah. When you see that tree bend, it's prostrating to Allah. I got that from Brother D. Gabe many years ago. So every time you see that tree bending, it's submitting to the will of Allah. Islam. This is Islam. He says to us, it teaches supreme duty and living at peace with one's surrounding. Now for me, sometimes I test that spirit because I speak to the animals when I see the animals, the birds, the cats, etc. I greet it with peace. Islam, the Quran, right? The holy book of Islam tells us the final abode of man is the house of peace. Islam, where there's no vain word or sinful disclosure will be heard. See, you know, even in Islam, it teaches us that we can't hold a grudge with our brothers for over 3 days. After that, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that you must rectify that situation. This is Islam. Oh, praise Allah. The Holy Quran, the book of Islam, I just read that, right? The Holy Divine Prophet says that a follower of Islam in true sense of the word is one whose hands, tongues, and thoughts. See, a lot of people don't put that part in there. Whose his tongue, and thoughts, those 3 things, right, do not hurt others. We are not into, if you're a Muslim, you ain't hurting nobody, brother. But you ain't gonna let nobody hurt you either. We're not punks, okay? Praise Allah. I gotta breathe. We believe in one God, Allah, who is all God, all mercy, all power. He is perfect and holy, all wisdom, all knowledge, all truth. I don't argue with nobody on that. Nothing happens without his knowledge or his will. He neither begets nor is he begotten. This is Islam. Because these are trails of frail and weak humanity. This is the unity of Allah. It is the first and foremost pillar of Islam, and every other belief hangs upon it. After that, you know, your prayer and all that hangs upon that. But that's Islam, and I broke it down and took out parts that stood out to me to share with you. Islam. So when I'm saying Islam, I'm not trying to be no Arab. Now, the Arabs and I have a lot in common because we both read the same book, the Holy Quran. That is our book. But Allah sent us a prophet. In a Sufi way, I like to say that, okay? And he sent them with a holy message, which is divine, Moors, Islam. He came to let us, the so-called Asiatics of America, know of their ancient family, the Moors. This is divine, Moors, Islam. This is divine. His speak was only for us, the Asiatics. It was only for us first. Why? Because they have been sinners since they departed from their forefathers' religion, which is the true Islam, the true way, pleasing your Lord, being at one with your Lord, being at one with your Creator, being at one with His creation. Praise Allah. He says to us, they departed from their forefathers' religion. O sinners, why don't you hear the soul of Islam ringing in your ears? The Prophet has said, if I were you, I would get ready before I was made to do so. Islam, now come and pick up your forefathers and mothers' ancient and divine creed, which carries your national name indeed. It will entitle you to your rights which you have been denied, because in 1774, your lights were cut off from the ancient Moors. And this is why Allah has sent us Noble Drew Ali in 1886 to prepare the light that was out. Allahu Akbar. And we do not say this to take away from Muhammad or any of the prophets. In 1925, the Prophet said, I have mended the broken wires, which is Allah speaking through him. See, when Noble Drew Ali came, he was challenging. His energy was directly from Allah. He was hearing from on high from Allah. Everything he did was directly from God. No spook stuff. This is why he went through a lot of different things. From him being thrown in the furnace and he thought he was hearing voices. From when he went with the gypsies and he thought he was hearing voices. To where he everything he do was signs and symbols for the conscious mind who understands the spirit realm. Islam, but in 1774, your light was cut off from the ancient Moors. And this is why Allah has sent us Noble Drew Ali to prepare that light that was out. In 1925, Noble Drew Ali said he mended the broken wires and have connected them with the higher powers. The higher powers is Allah. So come on, Asiatics. Don't you want to go? Question mark. We are marching on to Canaan. I used to think it was a city in the sky. See, we ain't caught up in no city in the sky talk. Oh no, not in the Moorish Science Temple America. Signs and symbols for the conscious mind. It's just that simple. The E-signs, we're going to get into that, and we're going to get into those Bibles, and we're going to get into those Qurans, and we're going to get into those dictionaries, and we're going to see what our ancient forefathers were saying to us way back then. Because we know language, the language we speak is English language. It's a bastard language, and all the words are chopped and screwed, and you can hide something by using the English language. Islam, but the wires have been mended. Islam, and we are now back on the main line with Allah through Noble Drew Ali. Come check us out, Moors. Come check us out. You think I did all this for nothing? I'm listening to Allah on high. Allah told me to make that move. My ancient forefathers told me to invite you to get out here and sweat. Let them see how serious it is. Come check us out. Visit the website, mstahohr805.co. If you're tired of the situations and conditions that you're going through right now, I don't want to hear about what your grand sheik didn't do, what your minister didn't do. When you talk to me about what you're ready to do. What good gift do you bring? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I ask again, what good gift do you bring? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And I ask again, what good gift do you bring? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Visit the website, mstahohr805.co. Are we the heads of the Moorish Science Temple America? No. The only head is Noble Drew Ali, supreme head and chairman. This is why we read his laws. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I am a member and an officer of the Moorish Science Temple America, Divine International Movement, home office under home rule. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. 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 Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. Now I'm going to do Act 7 and go to prayer. Allahu Akbar.